Hello everyone, on the last day of 2019. Hope you have a great start to the year tomorrow, great New Year's Eve this evening. I went out this morning to the thrift store, and at first I didn't find a whole lot. I found a little bit for our eBay store and a little bit for us, not a whole lot, until we got to one bin, which I was tackling with a bunch of other resellers for tons of DVDs, mostly empty cases or completely scratched. Pretty disappointing, but as I was digging through, I kept finding more and more of this one series of VHS, and I put the title of the video as it is because it's the one thing that's really funny that I find to be universal in all the different collecting groups that I'm part of, whether it's Laserdisc or HD DVD or VHS or whatever. There's always the occasional picture that pops up of like a box full of stuff or multiple boxes full of stuff, some big haul, and the caption or the comment of wife's gonna kill me when she gets home kind of thing. And this might be one of those moments because I do get too much VHS, I know. Yeah, but I found something today that was just fantastic, and I just kept kind of grabbing them, and after a while I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna bring them home. It might be a risky decision, but I'm gonna bring them home. Two that I wanted, and the rest that are off the list VHS, which is not something I should be doing, but I really wanted to grab them, and the whole stack was like $7-ish, trying to factor out the other stuff, maybe a little less than that. But I got a stack of Xena VHS. So I grabbed parts 2 and 3. I have part 1 of the Xena trilogy, the episodes of Hercules' Legendary Journeys where Xena was introduced. So I got part 2, The Gauntlet, and part 3, The Unchained Heart. And then a bunch of random volumes from the older VHS box sets, from a little bit from each season. And it's pretty cool to have, and not something that I'm definitely not going to pick up more. I'm not going to find a more than this. You know, if I do find, I'm not going to pick it up. It's cool just to have some on VHS since we have the whole series on DVD and things like that. But it is just, they're beautiful covers, and I really love Xena. I'm reliving it, and I like VHS, so grabbing a few from a bunch of different seasons. That's really cool. I love this. We have the episodes 7 and 8, The Titans and Prometheus. And Prometheus, I remember watching, I don't even know how many times, one of the crossover episodes with Xena and Hercules. They did a few of those over the seasons, but that was one that I happened to have taped off TV. So there's a handful of episodes of both Xena and Hercules that I saw countless times as a kid, because other ones I'd watch live, and I just had those few that I would watch over and over again that I'd recorded off TV. We have Orphan of War and Remember Nothing. This one's great. Here She Comes, Miss Amphibolus. That one's, I like Salmodius, and this is like one of the better ones with him in it. And Destiny, so those are both good. Destiny I had on record on VHS too. That was one of my favorite Caesar ones, I think, mostly because I saw it so many times. But yeah, I really like that one. We have The Quest and A Necessary Evil. Those are both great ones. I mean, there are very few episodes of Xena that you can't say that about. They're pretty much almost all great. Return of Callisto and Warrior Princess Tramp. That was really good. I love how they did that. So frequently you get the same actor or actress playing a double, and they have like an opposite personality or something like that. And then Xena took it a step further, and there were 3 of them eventually, and that was great. I love the covers on these, Eternal Bonds and Amphibolus. Kindred Spirits and Anthony and Cleopatra. Looking Death in the Eye and Livia. So those are the later ones. Eve and Motherhood. Some Callisto Devil, Fallen Angel, and Chakram. This is, yeah, Them Bones, and Purity. Really good. I mean, both of these are fantastic, but Them Bones, I know that's one of Amanda's absolute favorite episodes. Pretty much anything to do with the Amazons or Alti, she will watch over and over. I know those are like some of her favorite things, and they did such a good job with those. Yeah, definitely great little collection of a little bit of variety with Xena. That's kind of why I grabbed them. I was happy to get some early episodes, some later episodes, some personal favorites are mixed in there. Really cool. And then I definitely wanted the Xena trilogy on VHS. That was really cool. I had that as a kid. The other stuff that I found, a couple more things for us. One, an 80s movie that I'd never seen before, but I've always been curious about, and the heavy console gamers talked about it a billion times. We had The Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai Across the Eighth Dimension. I've never been able to sit down and watch it. Never ran into a copy before, so I'm very curious to see if I like that. And then we have the Flintstones franchise collection, the 2 live-action movies in a box set here. I wanted the first one, and it comes with the second one, so it was great to grab that for less than $1. The first one, a bit of a missed opportunity, but it's, I don't know, I like a lot of the actors in it, but overall it's not a great movie, but it has a bit of a nostalgic appeal to me, and I just love the Flintstones in general, and it kind of falls into that so bad it's good category for me. The Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas is horrible. It is unwatchably bad, but one of those things where it's like you gotta watch it once just to experience it, just realize like how terrible it actually is. Because you watch the first Flintstones movie and you're like, oh, there's some funny moments and some things that were done well, but overall it's not that great of a movie. How can they make one significantly worse? Oh, and they manage it. Holy cow, the second one is just terrible. But grab those, cool to have those. And then some resale stuff, not a whole lot, but a few things. We have Las Vegas Uncut and Uncensored Season 1. That was sealed and in the bargain room, so just by weight, so not much there. And a bunch of Sweet Valley High books. If they're in really good condition, any of these things that have a long ongoing series, like Babysitter's Club, Boxcar Children, the Goosebumps, whatever, any of that kind of stuff, Animorphs. If it's a long-running kid series, lots of volumes, if they're in good condition, it's going to pick some of those up. And I kept hunting and trying to search for these bins to see if there was more, but there wasn't. One lone volume of Inuyasha, Volume 5. So we always pick up manga if we find it, especially in the bargain room. A volume of manga for $1 if it's in great shape. But usually if you find one or two, there's a handful more, but just there was one lone volume ended up in a bin. But yeah, so those are my pickups for the very last day of the year. I wasn't initially planning to go out today, but just kind of went out on a whim. Glad I did. And yeah, stack of Xena VHS, and I'm very happy with what I found today.